Unlock your inner vitality, the surprising benefits of self-connection after 60. Have you ever stopped to consider what happens to your body, your mind, and your spirit when you cease one of life's most intrinsic, personal, and potent acts, self-pleasure, especially as you enter your golden years? Many seniors grew up in a culture where intimate self-exploration, particularly in solitude, was whispered about, frowned upon, or outright condemned. Consequently, as time marches on, this natural habit often fades away quietly, overshadowed by shifting health, societal norms, or a simple sense of detachment from oneself. But here's a truth that few doctors will openly discuss: the absence of intimate self-connection after the age of 60 can gradually impact more than just your drive. It can affect your entire well-being. This isn't merely about desire. It's about life itself, about robust circulation, balanced hormones, restful sleep, unwavering confidence, a healthy prostate for men, emotional grounding, and yes, about maintaining dignity and graceful aging. Before we delve deeper, if you haven't already joined our community, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, so you never miss another vital health insight crafted just for you. If you find this video enlightening, type 1 in the comments below. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can create even better content for you. 1. The body remembers what it no longer receives. As we gracefully age, many bodily functions naturally decelerate, not just due to the passage of time, but also due to inactivity. Just as muscles atrophy without exercise and joints stiffen without movement, our intimate organs respond similarly. When self-pleasure ceases entirely, blood flow to the pelvic region diminishes significantly. This reduced circulation can lead to discomfort, decreased sensitivity, and, for men, an elevated risk of prostate issues. The tissues that once responded readily to stimulation begin to weaken, becoming less elastic, less responsive, and sometimes even causing discomfort. For women, this can manifest as vaginal dryness, irritation, or a general feeling of disconnection from their own bodies. What often surprises many seniors is the speed at which these physical changes can occur. Within mere months of abstaining from intimate self-stimulation, the body can begin to forget what it once knew so intimately. And unlike in our youth, restoring what's been lost takes considerably longer. Regular self-pleasure, even just once or twice a week, aids in maintaining elasticity, sensitivity, and overall pelvic health. It's a form of essential self-care that prevents stagnation, alleviates discomfort, and wards off future complications. This isn't about chasing fleeting desires or forcing what no longer feels natural. It's about preserving function, preventing unnecessary pain, and upholding a vital aspect of your body's design. You wouldn't stop brushing your teeth simply because you're aging, so why neglect another equally essential part of your well-being? But the body is only one piece of the puzzle. What unfolds emotionally when you no longer feel connected to your own pleasure? That's where things become even more personal and profoundly impactful. If you're still with me and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're engaged. Now, let's move on to point number 2. 2. The emotional toll of disconnection. When seniors discontinue self-pleasure, it's not merely a physical transition. It triggers an emotional and psychological shift as well. Over time, many older adults begin to feel estranged from their own bodies, as if they are simply caretakers of a vessel rather than fully inhabiting it. This emotional detachment can initially manifest subtly: a waning interest in one's appearance, a diminished sense of self-worth, or even a quiet feeling of being unseen. What was once a source of comfort, release, and joy becomes something avoided or forgotten. Self-pleasure, while deeply personal, is also profoundly affirming. It reminds you that your body is still yours, that you are still capable of feeling, of choosing, of engaging in something purely for your own delight. For many older adults, this simple act restores a sense of agency and identity that often diminishes with age. It's not solely about physical gratification. It's about emotional grounding, bolstering self-confidence, and nurturing a connection to your inner life. Without this private ritual, loneliness can deepen, anxiety can quietly take root, and a sense of emotional flatness may replace the vibrant inner world you once cherished. For some, this can even affect their interactions with others: less warmth, less openness, less joy. But there's a powerful truth many don't grasp until it's almost too late. When you cease connecting with yourself intimately, you may gradually begin to disconnect from the world around you. And as you'll soon discover, this emotional distance doesn't remain confined to the heart. It extends to the organs too, especially one vital gland that few discuss until problems arise. 3. Prostate health thrives on activity. For older men, few aspects are as quietly crucial to long-term health as the prostate. The small gland plays a pivotal role in both intimate and urinary function, yet it's often overlooked until issues begin to surface. What many don't realize is that regular ejaculation, whether through partnered intimacy or self-pleasure, isn't just pleasurable. It's also protective. When a man entirely stops engaging in self-pleasure, the prostate can begin to stagnate. Fluids can accumulate, leading to a condition known as prostate congestion, which brings discomfort, pressure, and even an increased risk of inflammation or infection. Over time, ejaculation helps keep the prostate active, clears out old fluids, and stimulates healthy blood flow to the region. Without this regular activity, the gland may become more susceptible to enlargement, known as benign prostatic hyperplasia (BPH), which can interfere with urination and lead to frequent nighttime trips to the bathroom or even the need for medical intervention. This isn't mere speculation. It's supported by decades of medical observation. Maintaining intimate activity, even privately, can help the prostate remain healthy and responsive. Ignoring this aspect of self-care isn't a sign of modesty. It's a missed opportunity for proactive prevention. You don't need to rely solely on medications or surgery as your first line of defense. Something as simple as regular self-pleasure can serve as a natural and effective method to safeguard this vital part of your body. But the benefits of self-pleasure in later years extend even beyond organ health. What if I told you this seemingly small act also profoundly impacts your brain chemistry, shaping how you sleep, how you feel, and even how clearly you think each day? If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to confirm you're with me. Now, let's continue with point number 4. 4. Hormonal harmony and brain chemistry. One of the most frequently overlooked advantages of self-pleasure in older adults is its direct influence on hormonal balance and brain chemistry. When you stimulate your body and reach a state of climax, your brain releases a powerful cascade of natural chemicals: dopamine, oxytocin, endorphins, and prolactin. These aren't just feel-good hormones. They play crucial roles in regulating your mood, improving your sleep quality, easing anxiety, and even bolstering your immune function. In a phase of life where insomnia, feelings of sadness, and stress are more common, these natural responses become potent tools for overall well-being. Dopamine helps you feel motivated and emotionally engaged. Oxytocin fosters a sense of calm and connection, even in solitude. Endorphins act as natural pain relievers and promote mental clarity. Prolactin supports restful sleep and cellular repair. All of this stems from a private, simple act that requires no prescription, no insurance approval, and no doctor's visit. The absence of this hormonal activity can contribute to a gradual decline in emotional well-being. Without it, you might experience increased anxiety, heightened irritability, or a sense of emotional numbness. Sleep can become more elusive, stress can linger longer, and over time, this hormonal imbalance can silently affect your memory, focus, and even your physical resilience. Self-pleasure isn't just about experiencing pleasure. It's about nurturing your internal chemistry. It's about providing your brain with the signals it needs to keep you feeling grounded, relaxed, and vibrantly alive. And if your mind reaps such benefits from regular release, what about the part of you that most people forget to touch? Your own sense of comfort and dignity through the power of physical presence and self-touch. That's where we turn our attention next. 5. The profound power of self-touch. As we age, physical touch often becomes less frequent. Hugs may become rarer, intimate partnerships may change or end, and in many instances, individuals begin to avoid their own bodies altogether. This absence of touch, even self-touch, can create a deep emotional void, one that impacts not only mental health but also physical well-being. Self-pleasure, in its simplest form, is a way of maintaining a vital connection with your own body. It's a form of self-nurturing, a reminder that you are still alive, still deserving of comfort, and still capable of feeling. Many older adults unconsciously begin to treat their bodies like fragile machines to be maintained rather than cherished homes. They go through daily routines, bathing, dressing, taking medications without ever truly acknowledging their physical self with warmth or kindness. Over time, this disconnect can lead to a sense of emotional numbness or alienation from the very body that has carried them through life. Self-touch changes that. It invites you to slow down, to listen to your body's sensations, to feel not out of obligation, but out of genuine care. Self-pleasure transcends the purely physical. It becomes meditative, a way to affirm, I am still here, I still matter, I still belong to myself. This act of reclaiming touch can restore confidence and soothe the loneliness that sometimes accompanies aging. And as powerful as this personal connection can be, there's another often unspoken benefit of self-pleasure in later years: it helps you maintain a sense of intimacy and control, even when partnerships evolve or disappear. Let's explore that next. 6. Intimacy thrives within you. As we gracefully age, our relationships naturally evolve. Some experience the profound loss of a partner due to illness or the passage of time, while others may navigate emotional distance within long-term marriages. Still others may live alone, navigating retirement and aging without the consistent presence of a companion. In these moments, many begin to believe that intimacy, once vibrant and alive, is simply over. But true intimacy doesn't necessitate a partner. It originates within you. Self-pleasure empowers older adults to maintain a vital relationship with their own desires, their own capacity for tenderness, and their own rich emotional landscape, regardless of their relationship status. Far from being a mere substitute for a partner, self-intimacy is a powerful form of independence. It's an act of reclaiming closeness on your own terms. It sends a profound message to your spirit: your ability to experience pleasure, comfort, and connection didn't depart with another person. It still resides vibrantly within you. This kind of private connection is particularly crucial when physical or emotional closeness with others isn't readily available. It helps maintain a sense of emotional equilibrium and personal agency. It mitigates the loneliness that can creep in during long, quiet evenings. And most importantly, it serves as a powerful reminder that you are still a complete, feeling human being, capable of joy and softness, even without a partner by your side. And while this emotional fortitude is deeply healing, many seniors still harbor unnecessary guilt or shame surrounding this natural aspect of life. It's time to confront that outdated burden head-on, because the damage it inflicts runs far deeper than most realize. What happens when we replace that shame with self-acceptance? The answer might just transform the way you age. 7. Shedding the weight of shame. Many older adults grew up in an era where discussions about intimacy, especially self-pleasure, were shrouded in silence, judgment, and shame. Messages from family, religious institutions, and society often portrayed self-pleasure as something impure, sinful, or inappropriate, particularly with advancing age. Over time, these deeply ingrained beliefs became internalized, quietly shaping how seniors feel about their own bodies and natural desires. But here's a fundamental truth: that shame no longer belongs to you. It was often inherited from previous generations, and you possess every right to release it. Self-pleasure is not a sign of weakness or moral failing. It is a normal, healthy, and even therapeutic facet of the human experience. Letting go of the shame that may have followed you for decades is one of the most liberating acts of self-care you can bestow upon yourself in later life. When you cease viewing self-pleasure as something wrong or forbidden, you begin to reclaim agency over your physical and emotional well-being. What replaces shame is not just acceptance, but also a profound sense of confidence, inner peace, and relief. When you truly understand that your body still deserves care, pleasure, and attention, You begin to treat yourself with greater kindness and respect. You carry yourself with more dignity, you sleep more soundly, and you live more freely. By releasing the heavy burden of shame, you also create space for genuine self-care. And there's no better way to embark on this journey of self-care than by understanding how to engage in self-pleasure safely, comfortably, and with mindful intention. 8. Practical paths to healthy self-intimacy for older adults. Approaching self-pleasure should mirror any other aspect of self-care, with patience, respect, and a focus on comfort. Your body has undergone changes over the years, and this is entirely natural. What brought pleasure or felt good decades ago may not be the same today, and that's perfectly acceptable. The current objective isn't performance. It's mindful presence and gentle exploration. Begin by selecting a quiet, private space where you feel completely relaxed and at ease. Grant yourself permission to explore without any pressure or expectations. There's no need to rush. Allow this time to be solely yours, free from distractions and self-judgment. Utilizing lubrication can make a significant difference, particularly for mature skin or if dryness has become a concern. Lubricants effectively reduce friction, prevent irritation, and can actually enhance sensation. Feel free to experiment with different types until you discover one that best suits your individual needs. For men, take your time with stimulation. There's no need to fixate on a specific outcome. For women, gentle touch and mindful awareness of sensitive areas can help reconnect you with sensations that may have been dormant. It's also beneficial to pay attention to how your body feels before, during, and after. Do you notice a greater sense of relaxation, increased calmness, or a deeper connection to yourself? These are positive indicators that your practice is working, not just physically, but emotionally as well. Remember, self-intimacy is not something to feel embarrassed about. It is a testament to your quiet strength and self-awareness. As with any health-promoting practice, consistency often outweighs intensity. Gentle, regular self-connection can positively influence your mood, circulation, sleep patterns, and overall sense of personal environment. And now that you understand how to engage in self-pleasure in a healthy and respectful way, what are the potential long-term risks of continuing to ignore this vital aspect of your well-being? The answer may surprise you. A final word, the most personal act of self-care as you stand at this rich and reflective stage of life, you've likely come to a profound understanding: aging isn't about decline. It's about continuous rediscovery. You are not fading away. You are evolving. And one of the most intimate, often overlooked, aspects of this evolution is the ongoing relationship you cultivate with your own body. For many older adults, the concept of self-pleasure may still carry the lingering weight of past shame, embarrassment, or a feeling that it no longer belongs in this chapter of their lives. But what if it does? What if, in fact, now is the most crucial time to reconnect with this intrinsic part of yourself, not for anyone else, not for performance, but for profound healing, mindful presence, and inner peace? Your body, though it may feel different from decades past, still belongs entirely to you. It still responds to gentle care, it still reacts to kindness, and it still thrives on mindful attention. Touch, in any form, is a fundamental human need, and when that touch originates from you, it transcends the purely physical. It becomes spiritual, it becomes deeply emotional. It whispers to your heart, you are still here, you still matter. Self-pleasure at this stage of life is not a shameful indulgence. It is one of the most profound acts of self-care available to you. It helps maintain healthy circulation, supports prostate and pelvic well-being, balances mood and hormones, eases feelings of loneliness, improves sleep quality, and serves as a powerful reminder that you are not disconnected from your desires or your core identity, even in moments of solitude. If no one has ever explicitly told you this before, please hear it now: you do not need permission to be intimately connected with yourself. You do not need to apologize for being a feeling, sensual human being. You do not need to carry outdated beliefs that silence your needs or dismiss your body's inherent truths. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to rest without a sense of emptiness. You deserve to look in the mirror and see someone who is still worthy of touch, still worthy of love, and still profoundly worthy of being. The world often overlooks the quiet power of personal rituals, of closing the door, taking a deep breath, and giving yourself what no one else can. But in those serene moments, when the world slows down and you gently return to yourself, you may discover something sacred: a profound reconnection, a softening of tension, a renewed inner spark. So, as you continue your journey, carry this empowering truth with you: self-pleasure is not something to be hidden from, judged, or dismissed with age. It is your inherent right, your private source of joy, your personal reminder that you are not merely existing, but living fully, deeply, and unapologetically. Your journey is far from over. Your body is still listening intently. And every time you consciously choose to honor it with care, with kindness, with mindful presence, you are ultimately choosing to live life vibrantly, on your own terms. And that, in the truest sense, is the most dignified act of all. These insights are offered to inspire you to embrace a life lived fully and authentically, right here and right now. I would genuinely love to hear from you. Take a moment for personal reflection and share one key takeaway or a single action you plan to integrate into your own life. Let's create a supportive community where we can encourage each other on this journey toward embracing these fundamental truths. If you found this video to be insightful and valuable, please leave a comment with a 1 below. If you feel there's room for improvement or have suggestions, please feel free to comment with a 0. Your feedback is incredibly important and helps me create content that truly resonates with you. Don't forget to like this video if it resonated with you, share it with someone who might benefit from these insights, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more empowering content designed to help you thrive at every stage of life. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the most valuable, how would you rate the information shared in this video? Please let me know your rating in the comments below. Thank you for being a part of this community, for taking the time to explore these important aspects of your well-being, and for embarking on this journey of self-discovery with me. Here's to living life fully, deeply, and unapologetically on your own magnificent terms. A valuable lesson: embrace your body and your inherent sensuality at every age. Self-pleasure is not a taboo to be ashamed of, but a natural and powerful act of self-care that can profoundly enhance your physical, emotional, and mental well-being as you age. Releasing societal stigmas and embracing this private form of intimacy can lead to greater vitality, reduced stress, and a deeper connection with yourself.